Buffalo Days exhibition. This is Tuesday. All right, welcome back, everybody. This is the second half hour of Newsday live at Buffalo Days. You just finished listening to UpTown Ed. Anybody here named Ed? Ed wasn't here last year either. Ed, she's gone. Okay, UpTown Ed, they'll be here helping us out for the next half hour. Lots of fun, features happening, a few good times. A lot of people gathering around front of the stage here. It's very warm up here. We're going to do our best to keep things together. Now, a little bit later on, Steve Ruddick's going to check out Game of the Day. I'm going to check out Rides of the Day, and I think we should check up on Howard. He's going to start us off with full stomachs. Here's Howard and Food of the Day.
They're going to come in.
Well, Bill, you know, it's hard to choose what kind of food you're going to look at each day because there's so many different kinds of food available here at the Midway. But we found St. George's Romanian Orthodox Cathedral, and they're going to tell us about Romanian food. Now, first of all, what's your name?
Lou Costrin.
Now, Lou, tell me, what would a traditional Romanian dinner be here for me?
Pierogies, cabbage rolls, and borscht. And our cabbage rolls are made with meat. The Ukrainians just got their rice.
Okay, now listen, would you let me have a little bit of look at your kitchen and all the work you're doing in here?
You're most welcome. Come around and take a look.
All right, let's have a look. Well, this has got to be the place where there's all kinds of great smells. It's pretty warm in here. We're going to find out from Lou exactly what we got here. Now, what's in this pot over here, Lou?
That's homemade borscht, all kinds of vegetables.
Okay, so this is a pretty healthy thing for me to eat at the exhibition.
Oh, yes, it's all kinds of garden vegetables, and we serve it with sour cream. Delicious.
Okay, now, and this is traditional kind of a dish?
Right, that's right. I mean,
okay. What kind of vegetables, do you have in there?
Oh, peas, carrots, lots of beets, just everything. Onions. You name it.
Now, if I want to get more of the traditional Romanian dish, what do I do next?
Go over to K Banda there. That's our Ladies Auxiliary's president, and she's got pierogies, cabbage rolls.
Okay, well, let's do that. Okay. Hi there. What's your name?
Hello. I'm K Banda.
Okay, and you're the president. You're the person who keeps...
Ladies Auxiliary.
Okay, you keep everything on the rails here.
Well, we try hard.
Okay, now you got the pierogies and everything over here?
I've got pierogies over here, cabbage rolls, and sausage over there, yes.
Okay, you're going to dish me out a few?
I'd love to.
Okay, this is the good part where all the food comes out of the container. Look at all those. How long did it take you guys? When did you start cooking all this stuff?
We made over 9,000 pierogies, and it took us several days.
Several days?
10 or 12 ladies at a time, yes.
Oh, boy, okay. And what's inside there?
Potato and cheddar cheese.
Potato and cheddar cheese. We're going to like this. Now, over here are just walk over this way, and we have a big pot here of cabbage rolls.
Right over here. There's a pot there.
Well, what's in these?
This is ground pork, ground beef, rice, tomatoes, onions, dill, and wrapped in sauerkraut leaves.
Oh, okay. This looks wonderful. Now, and there's also a sausage that goes with this?
Yes, we have a sausage.
Okay,
and this is also, these are specially made for us.
Uh-huh.
By Egan Fritchie, one of our church members.
Okay.
And they're bratwurst. We serve them usually on a bun or on a dinner plate like this.
Okay, so this is the traditional dish. Will I like this?
You'll love it.
Okay, now have you got a fork handy here?
Sure have.
Okay, this is the good part. I get to try some of the food over here. Now, okay, I'll get you
to... want sour cream in your pierogies?
You hold this for me and lean it over this way so we can hear what's going on here. This is the pierogi. Okay.
Right. But it tastes much better with sour cream on it.
Oh, yeah.
Cabbage roll.
Cabbage roll. Did you help make these?
I sure did. Yes, we had all of our church members. They're pretty busy ladies.
Oh, this is excellent. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
I want to throw it back to Bill? Say back to you, Bill.
Back to you, Bill.
Okay.
Thanks very much, Kay, and you too, Howard. Good-looking food that those guys are eating. You guys got some good food here. What's your name?
Great, Brad.
It looks like the whole family's eating this. What would you call that? Some sort of an exotic...
A foot-long hot dog.
A foot-long hot dog. Pretty traditional fair food, and it seems to be going over very well here. Lots of people eating lots of food here, and I suppose the super dogs go through a lot of food, too. Holly is standing by with an expert on those canines.
I'm talking with Herb Williams, who's the producer of Super Dogs. Herb, how many dogs have you got down here at the fair?
Well, we have 50 dogs which were brought in from across Canada. Then we have about 150 supporting us locally from Regina. Great lineup of dogs here at the show.
Who's the most unusual in the bunch?
Well, I would think the most unusual is Clutie from Brandon. She's a Boston Terrier, and she's the most incredible jumper we've got. She jumps like a jellyfish and goes over the jumps, and legs hang down. The people just love her.
Okay, I tell you, well, I'm pretty impressed by a little dog that I saw a while ago. It's a little black and white one, and it jumps over hurdles and it
That's
goes pretty darn fast.
Tasha from Windsor, Ontario. She's a Grand Prix jumping dog, and she just goes like the wind over the jumps. She'll jump 500 feet, 30 jumps in under 20 seconds. Just an amazing dog.
Now, how did she get into your show?
Well, she's been with our show many times as we've performed across Canada, but her trainer is a good trainer, and we bring in dogs from coast to coast. The outstanding, right? They have to be super dogs. That's what she is. She's a super dog.
Okay, what does the public seem to like best?
Well, the kids, they love the kids being involved in the show. We have the kids racing against the dogs in rocket relays. At our last show, the kids picked out the relay team, and then they had a great time with them. We try to see if the dogs are more obedient than the kids, and they're not. You know, they can't react as fast as the dogs. They can't go through tunnels or up scaling walls quite as fast as four legs.
Okay, we were talking a little earlier on the program about the concern about the heat for people and for animals. Your dogs don't have it so bad.
Well, it's not too bad. You know, we keep them in the back of the Grain Show building, and it's quite reasonably cool there. They've got their fans, and then at home, back to the Landmark at night in the luxurious air conditioning, and they just love it, and they're fresh for the next day.
Okay, well, we hope you enjoy your stay here, and the dogs do, and the heat doesn't get to them, and it all works out.
Well, thank you very much. Glad to be here.
Thanks for being with us. Now we're going back to Bill.
Thanks very much, Holly. You know, there's a real international feeling at Buffalo Days this year. As an example, these people are world travelers. You've come all the way from Estevan, a country far, far away. The international flavor is everywhere. The Jinan Trade Show is here. There's even a special Australian area here. And in fact, Cheryl Jackson went down under earlier this afternoon.
Crocodile Dundee started our love affair with Australia. Now it may pay off. At least this group of Australians hope so. They've brought the best of Oz to the Regina exhibition.
That's a platypus, all the way from Australia.
Paul Jones is in charge of the Aussie Trade Show.
We spent a 1-year time frame putting all this together to come over and to show everybody what we have from Australia that's different from Foster's beer and boomerangs and koala bears, which everybody knows about.
That doesn't mean you won't find boomerangs and lots of koala bears. There are plenty of those. But there are also many other Australian products, everything from saddles to food, all for sale and ready to be imported.
G'day mate, how are you?
Good, fine, how are you?
Would you like to try one of our sandwiches? Have you tried one yet?
No, I haven't. I'd be interested.
Yeah, let's get one and try this. It is a very unique and innovative way of marketing Australia. It's never been done before. And I think this is a very good way of doing it because we can get a public response to the products that we have, and the potential business community can also see what the Canadian public's response to those products will be before they go and spend all the money of bringing product in.
Bringing in international business is something new for the exhibition.
Well, it's a new concept that's being developed by the different fairs around the country. It's just an added entertainment factor, really. Let's face it, if you look around here, it's entertaining and it's different. That's the main thing.
I think it's good to broaden your horizons and get used to other places in the world. And I just think the more you know about other places, the better. It certainly can't hurt us.
G'day mate, how are you?
But just how much do people know? Do you know what fair dinkum means? I mean, you just got that from the Fair Dinkum Cafe.
I think it means pretty darn good, or something along those lines.
Do you know what fair dinkum means?
I'm learning. Yeah, I think I know.
What does it mean?
I don't know.
Do you know what fair dinkum means?
Something like honest deal?
Yes, it does. And Paul Jones will tell you that's just what he's willing to offer to anyone who wants to do business with Australia. Cheryl Jackson for CBC News at the Regina exhibition.
Thanks, Cheryl. Good day, mate. Where are you from?
Balgony.
Balgony. Can I have a little bit of your snow cone there?
No.
Okay, we're still here in the heat. We're going to take a quick break and be back with more Newsday live at Buffalo Days. Can I have a little bit of your snow cone?
No.
Welcome back, everyone, and thank you, UpTown Ed. Now, this year, it's my chore at Buffalo Days to evaluate the rides in a feature that we call Ride of the Day. Basically, I'm doing it because Howard's a chicken. And I'm going to do 2 rides today and compare them along the way. First of all, there'll be the Tilt-A-Whirl, and secondly, the Scrambler. They're both traditional rides. I call them egg beaters because there's little things spinning around inside of big things and you get all mixed up. It's going to be a lot of fun. First of all, the traditional Tilt-A-Whirl. Okay, there we go. That was the traditional Tilt-A-Whirl. Now, in order to rate this ride, we're going to see its effect on me. First of all, if we look down here at my feet, you'll notice I've lowered one of the socks here, so I was a bit disheveled. Now, if you'll tilt up, you'll notice shirt's untucked. That's a good sign. And my glasses were just a little bit crooked. I had to straighten them there when I first got off. So the Tilt-A-Whirl shook me up a little bit. Now, let's check out the Scrambler. Okay, there's the Scrambler, a pretty good ride. I don't think quite as exciting. Let's check it out. First of all, you'll notice that my socks are still in the standard position, no problem there. Shirt on, nice and straight, no problem with the glasses. It's a pretty mellow ride.
Excuse me, Mr. Wright. I believe you lost these.
Okay, thank you. Obviously, the Scrambler is a pretty exciting ride. I think we better go now to Steve Ruddick and Game of the Day.
Okay, Bill, here we go for Game of the Day. We're going to be throwing darts at balloons, but first of all, we're going to talk to the 2 contestants here. We have Jamie Heward of the Regina Pats, who was picked 16th overall in the draft by the Pittsburgh Penguins. And Jamie must be pretty excited about that, because I certainly would be.
Well, I tell you what, it's probably the best summer I've ever had in my life. I mean, it's an opportunity of a lifetime for me to go down to Pittsburgh and play with Mario Lemieux and try and make their hockey club.
Okay, now getting ready to go to pro camp, do you do anything differently? Do you spend your time differently? I don't mean just more weights or stuff like that, but do you change your lifestyle getting ready for a pro camp?
Yeah, you do. You have to watch what you eat, make sure you don't have too much body fat when you go into camp. They sent me a whole big book, and you know, he basically tell you what to eat, when to eat it, and what to do with your exercises. And basically, it's a lot more an aerobic workout. It's more of a jumping around and getting more, I guess you could say, a lot better on the ice by just jumping around at home.
Okay, and your main opposition today here at darts is Bill Hickey, the man who's basically putting his money where his mouth is, and he's jumped in there and he's decided that he knows how the Regina Pats should work, and he's going to do it himself. Now, Bill, quickly, just what has happened over the last couple of months that you've been in there and doing the job?
Well, basically, we've reconstructed the whole office. We've done the dressing rooms into a caliber that I think is fitting for the kids, and we're trying to go first class. We have a new medical room, we have a new coach's room down in the Agrodome, and we're just putting the finishing touches to our office. We've got all of the players that we sent letters to. Of all of them, we only have one that is not coming, and we're pretty excited. We've been working on a couple of trades for a goalie, and we have made one, and we're not able to announce it yet, but we're going to have an exciting team, and it's going to be a positive, a winning situation.
Feel free to say it first right here on CBC.
You got it, Steve, on a nice day.
Okay, here's Game of the Day. Now, let's bring in the person who runs this. Come on, can I borrow you for just 1 second here? What's your name?
Jane.
And you're from?
Vancouver.
Okay, now, do you travel with the show, or is this a first time for you?
No, this is my life. I do this for 4 years now.
And you love it?
Yeah, it's great. I make lots of money and enjoy all the people coming around and get lots of famous people coming down the fairs.
Like these 2 guys?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I even had Gizmo off the Edmonton Eskimos come up and play my game.
Really?
Yeah.
Did he do well?
Oh, yeah. He won one of these big ones, and he gave it to a little kid, and so...
Okay, great. Okay, the object of our game today is to throw the darts, and whoever hits the most balloons and breaks them is the winner. Okay, Jamie, so you can go first in here. So you get all 5, no practicing. We got to tell the folks at home that you haven't practiced. No leansies either.
Hey, look at him!
2.
3. the champ. Watch him here.
5 out of 5.
This is fixed. I know it is. I know he can play hockey. I didn't know he lived in a bar playing darts all his life.
He's much too young for that. Okay, you got to do 5. There's 1.
Oh my God.
There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. There's 5.
I must get 1 for speed, don't I?
Now that was too easy. Does everybody win like that here?
Well, some people, they just miss the balloons, but yeah, it's that easy.
Okay. Well, thanks, Jane.
Sure.
For showing us the game of the day.
All right, yeah.
And for our contestants, we have special prizes, our fabulous CBC Saskatchewan Frisbees.
You're kidding. Thank you very, very much. Where's the million you promised?
It's taped on the inside. Thanks, guys, and thanks, Jane. Bill, back to you. That's our game of the day. We'll be back again tomorrow.
Okay, thanks very much, Steve. Hopefully when we do come back tomorrow, it's going to be a little cooler. It's hot. Yes? Sure. I thought I had a cool place to sit there, but now even that's gone. Last night I had a chance to view the exhibition indoors and sort of fulfill a personal fantasy. Check this out.
And they're dishwasher safe, top shelf, blade and all. So you never have to worry about them rusting, tarnishing, or dulling on you. All you have left to do is just fill it up, match the slots, and turn them clockwise. Now for egg salad...
A lot of the action at this year's Buffalo Days exhibition can be found inside, in small exhibitor booths, where people like Rhonda Warlick from Seattle make a living as pitchmen. Now pitchmen, or pitch persons, sell a variety of products like kitchen knives or cleaners, and their success depends entirely on their ability to capture and captivate the curious customers. I was thrilled when Rhonda let me work her booth selling the amazing multigrater.
Now we'll start off with something smooth and soft here. I'll start with some eggs. All you have to do is take this off, take a soft egg like this, smish it right down there in the bottom, put this in, fit the grooves, and what you do is turn that. It makes egg salad, makes sandwiches, makes casserole and all kinds of stuff that looks white and grainy like this. You can do 2 things at once. As an example, here we have chocolate chips and peanuts. Put them in there both together. It also does pickles and eggs. Works good on ice cream. You could do this with M&Ms or peanuts. I guess you could do this with mothballs. It wouldn't taste good, but this machine, the multigrater, it would handle it. Wonderful thing there. I should show you, it also does 2 things at once. I did show you that. It also does almonds, one of the hardest nuts you'll ever see. Also showing this, see, ooh, they're hard, but you just give it a turn clockwise. Works wonderful. This is a great thing. Watch this. This is a great thing. Spin that baby around. It also does peppercorns, carbide drill bits, and I think granite. It's a beautiful thing, and the best part is there's no waste. Well, there's a bit left in there, but it's because I didn't do it all the way. Sorry, Rhonda. Anytime you want some snack food, put a head of lettuce in there, a couple of nuts, grind it up down at the beach, and you're fine. Now, I should mention everything I've done basically was done with this particular coarse grater. There's the coarse grater here. There's a fine grater here. This is surgical steel, stainless steel, so it will not rust or do anything else, and I suppose you can lend it to a doctor. It is surgical steel. Now, it's advertised in Gourmet magazine. It sells for $12.99. Now, of course, here at Buffalo Days, we cannot change the price, raise it, or lower it. So this is available for $12.99. But first day only at Buffalo Days, we paid extra money for advertising. And when you buy one, we'll give you a second one free. Notice how that stands right up. A second one free. They'd make even a wonderful, I guess you could use 2 at once even. Anybody want to buy one? Anybody here would like to buy one? It's a great thing. You just don't like the way I'm selling it. I did my best. Anyway, there you go. My thrill of a lifetime. I've got to be a pitch person here at Buffalo Days. Here, guys, this is a great-looking pen here. This is a stainless steel pen. It'll write for 16 years, guaranteed. It's 100% unbreakable. I'll maybe sell you one later. We're going to take a 2-minute break and be back with more Buffalo Days here at the exhibition. How about a microphone? It's never been used. It's brand new. It works like a charm. It's talking. All right, thank you very much, Uptown Ed. Just about out of time for tonight. I know we've got a great show planned for you folks tomorrow night, and here to tell us about what he's doing is Howard out there in the land of food. Howard?
Okay, well, we're going to do food in a minute, but I'm standing here right by the CBC booth, and this is where famous people hang out. Like, this is Alethea Foster, and she's a famous person from news. We're going to go over this way now. This is an also famous person dipping into the barrel. This is Glenn Lemchuk from our public relations department, reaching down. Okay, you have a winner?
I do.
Okay, who's the winner? Okay, you pass me the winner. Fong Lai of 1861 Retallick Street. You are the winner of a dazzling CBC clock. Get a close-up of the clock here. There's the clock. Beautiful clock. And now, back to Bill, just in time.
All right, thank you, Howard, and congratulations. It is a beautiful clock, and another beautiful person is standing by, Holly.
Thanks, Bill. We're having a nice time down here at Buffalo Days. We have people watching us do the news, people like Terry Young and Francois Maisonneuve. We're glad they came. We hope you'd like to come and watch us, too. Back to Bill.
Thanks, Holly. Lots of fun tomorrow night. I'm going to be going on a couple more rides. Steve, you got a game of the day?
I should have done food of the day.
Good cone, Steve.
Anyway, I'm game of the day tomorrow, and we've got a couple of Rough Riders who didn't make the trip to Winnipeg because they're injured. We'll be here doing Whack the Mole, so it should be an interesting, exciting challenge of skill and strength tomorrow on Game of the Day. I'm looking forward to it. I know you are, too.
That's right. I'm going to be checking out some skill myself tomorrow. The high divers, I'm going to see what they do underwater. We're out of time right now, though. Let's listen to UpTown Ed as we say goodbye and remind you to watch us tomorrow night, live at Buffalo Days, starting at 6 o'clock.